Just checking out a little footpath today. Come up with a 1948 bronze penny straight away. There's either going to be something on it or there isn't. Oh, number 2. Georgian. Looks to be one of these 1770s type things. Coin number 3. Georgian copper, thin. 1700s. George V bronze coin. Number 4. Right up against the wall, look. Whoa, couldn't get any nearer. Coin 5. Another Georgian, very badly corroded. Just come into this really steep bit. A Girl Guide badge. Yeah. Just did an 80, did that. Another George III. Halfpenny. About halfway back down a hill. See that round ball there, look? It came out of this hole and rolled down the hill. I lost my signal, so I went down, stuck pinpointer on it, and boo boo boo, it's a something or other. I don't know what. Huge iron. I don't do iron. And another old Georgian. Getting more Georgian than anything else down here. Young head Vicky penny. Came in at 77. Georgian's coming in anywhere, what, 94? I think that's another kind of Girl Guide badge. I don't know. That might be a buckle. Okay, new ball game. I'm back on that narrow field strip. I'm just walking across to it now. Gonna do the far end actually, but just turned up a very nice. Let's get the sun on this right. Sun, where did that come from? 1862. Yeah, 1862. Halfpenny. Nice one. I'm walking on the same line as it across this field. Another Georgian halfpenny on this narrow field strip here. Nearly finished it now, look. And I've got to go do the same in that field all the way across. Hello, welcome to the roundup. 2 hunts today really. That was the old footpath, and this was clearing up where I was yesterday on that narrow field. Let's start with this one already. This is the last one I did. But if you're watching the video in the field, you'll see a picture of that coin there and of that one. All of the videos of these dropped out of the camera. That's the trouble I'm having with this Kodak. Kodak and Windows, they don't like one another. So, okay, let's go back to what we began with. Junkite, very little up on that footpath, very steep down by the wall. It's what I call a poor man's footpath, because nobody with any money or sense would use it. Look, I think that's off a copper kettle. This, I just slung it in as a bit of lead, but there's more to it than that, isn't there? Look, it's actually got design on that. That is not a bit of lead that scraped off something. It is something, but what? I have no idea. How about this one? This is how big they are that fell off the videos. It's a shoe on, I'm sure it is. We're all bent and mangled, but I try to straighten it. Right, buttons. Nice round button. Pewter button. Money. Little half p. 20 pence, that's modern. Pennies. Very strange. This is 1948. I just took that black off that was on the top, and it's shiny underneath. It's not eaten the way that others are normally around our way. These take the top off, you take everything off. But it's left the coin behind, which is really strange. 1948. Tried to do it on this 1930 as well. But then we get back to 1860 something, and the coin's pretty worn, and it's oh, you can barely make Britannia out there, and her head. Lots of old coins. Now I've figured out, I can just see this down the bottom there. That date on there says 1776. George III. Lucky to get that date left. These are the smaller ones, and they're all in the 70s. They haven't even got up to 1800, this lot. Here's another one. Where are you, George? Come on, let's have a look at you. Oh, that's the head, but oh, barely visible. So turn it that way. Let's get the see if we can get Britannia in there. She's in there, look. There you are. Just, can you see her? And that's, I reckon, 1778 if they did such a year. But they're all around that 1770 to 1775. All round about there. Can't get the dates on these at all. And that one is a different kettle of fish. May even be a button, but there's nothing on it to see, and it's been there an awful long time. Look, my goodness. So off that little footpath, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 coins, and a Girl Guide badge. We did a place called Steeton Hall once, and the little old lady who owned it, she ran the local Girl Guides, and she says, you can have anything you find on the estate, but if you find any badges, I want the badges. Which was not a bad do at all. Now this. I thought you something to do with Girl Guides, but you are not, are you? You are not at all. Look at that. Bit of intricacy in there. Nothing clips onto something. I'm wondering if it's a clip for a belt, or if it goes on the end of a tassel, and it's that way up. My wife keeps looking at this and turning it around that way and says, no, it goes that way. Well, okay. Nice though, isn't it? But, oh, what a yeah. So, that was the footpath. And then I moved across to finish off the part I did yesterday. That narrow field. And you know, pretty well with that narrow part, I'd cleaned it out pretty good. These were in that bit of field leading up to it. Pipe, I don't know what. I think this had a screw on at one time, but it has long gone. Square-headed nut. This is coming off the electric pylons that are crossing the field, it's got to be. Now this was interesting. I found one of these bracelets, watch strap type things, but look, I'm sure that they had elastic behind them to help pull them back into position. But when that's rotted away, look, they've just disintegrated, fallen apart. Watch strap, I reckon. Little ring, a button, another Georgian, one of these 70s ones, look, a bit more worn than those, 1770s, and an 1862 Vicky. But this came out of the field, the wider field, and I found a tent peg. So I reckon that this was dropped long, maybe wartime. They did a lot of camping during the war and after it, because it's totally different. Look, it's still got its patina. It's a nice coin. 1862. So there we go today. What? No silver? I was expecting a bit of silver on here, but like I said, poor man's footpath. So, and I don't care what kind of detector you've got, if there ain't any silver in that ground, you're not gonna find any. So don't let somebody sell you a detector saying this will find silver. If it ain't there, you're not gonna find it. You know it makes sense. Anyway, it's out there. Even if you don't get silver, you get things of interest like this. They're a little belter. So, good luck. Happy hunting. And until I see you on the next one, take care. Bye.